Ripple acquires 40% stake in 𝗕𝗘𝗪. Let's get into it. So, Chris, Ripple have been at it again, acquiring, remittance company 𝗕𝗘𝗪, and this is all around expanding the ODL. So, as we get into this, guys, if you do find this video useful and informative, hit that like button. We both really do appreciate it. And, of course, if you are new to the channel and you want to know about those hidden gems and stay up to date with those new cryptocurrencies, why not go ahead and subscribe? By subscribing, you're going to be kept up to date with absolutely everything that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. It is free and you're going to be kept well informed. So why not? With that said, let's jump down to the desktop, Chris, and take a look at exactly what is going on here with Ripple and this particular remittance company.
Just before we do, Nick, I just want to ask the guys, to leave a comment below. Let us know what you think the outcome is going to be with the lawsuit with the SEC. Do you think it's going to be a settlement, or do you think Ripple are going to win, or do you think, God help us all, the SEC win? Let me know. I'd love to get your input on this.
Fantastic. Right, Chris. So, Ripple acquires 40% stake in the Asian remittance company 𝗕𝗘𝗪, and this is all around expanding the ODL. So this is a 40% stake in the company, and the partnership centers around the XRP-based payment on-demand liquidity service, which will be used by 𝗕𝗘𝗪. Okay, so really, or 𝗕𝗘𝗪, I should say. So really interesting stuff going on here, and let's just kind of go through a little bit of the detail of what is going on, because this could potentially be quite big news for XRP holders and ultimately for Ripple as a whole. And obviously we talk quite a bit on this channel about how Ripple's business really isn't that affected by the SEC lawsuit. Ultimately, it's business as usual everywhere else except for the US, and ultimately that's only 10% of the business of Ripple. So it really is kind of not a big deal to Ripple or to many of the rest of the world in terms of XRP holders. But this is fantastic news in moving the on-demand liquidity project even further forward. So let's get into it in a little bit more detail. So Ripple Labs made public today that it had agreed to acquire 40% of lending Asian cross-border payment specialist 𝗕𝗘𝗪. The partnership aims to meet growing customer demand in the region and expand the reach of the on-demand liquidity, the ODL, which is obviously based on XRP. Now, 𝗕𝗘𝗪 is considered a pioneer in the Southeast Asia area, and with its cross-border payments platform, for business payments, foreign remittances, and mobile payment solutions. It was founded back in 2008, Chris, and the company has offices in quite a few different places around the world, including Singapore, Dubai, and London. So with global networks spanning more than 100 countries, 2,500 mobile operators, 1,300 banks, wallets, and 130,000 cash collection points. This is not a small company. It is a massive partnership, and it's a massive stake at 40% as well from Ripple. So you can see some potential in this partnership going further forward. Now, as Ripple did explain, 𝗕𝗘𝗪 is expected to play a crucial role in supporting existing corridors such as the Philippines and launching new ODL corridors within the current network. In addition, 𝗕𝗘𝗪 will continue to offer and expand its current payment services to make cross-border transactions faster, cheaper, and more secure for its customers, while customers are, ultimately will also be able to obtain Ripple's line of credit. And for those who do not know, that makes everything that much faster and sweeter. No need to worry about whether you've got liquidity and all that kind of good stuff when Ripple can provide that for you. Ultimately, that line of credit, which was a new product towards the end of 2020, is going to be something that's going to be utilized by a lot of people, I would imagine. And I do see it as a key piece to moving the company forward in terms of its strategic direction. So a fantastic thing there to see that customers will be utilizing that as well. Now, anything you want to add on any of that, Chris? Because it is a massive partnership.
Yeah, I just think it's a big deal. And, I think just looking at it, scanning over it, I think it's big, particularly with the lawsuit going on. We know SBI are massive supporters and investors in Ripple, so I think it's another step forward. And I just think once the SEC lawsuit's out of the way and that's settled, which is the outcome that I'm expecting, the price is going to just skyrocket. That's kind of my view on XRP as a token. But I think this definitely goes towards supporting that price discovery for sure.
It really does. And Tranglo has always, prided itself on making cross-border transactions faster, cheaper, and more secure. And ultimately, by partnering closely with Ripple and introducing the on-demand liquidity to new markets, Tranglo aimed to further that ambition to provide, accessible and equitable financial services to the masses. So I think it's going to be fantastic, and I think it's going to do a lot of good for the world. So it seems to be like a bit of a win-win, not only for Ripple and for Tranglo, but also for the everyday user. And Tranglo's robust payments infrastructure, coupled with the unparalleled customer service and quality, makes them an ideal partner for the on-demand liquidity within that Southeast Asia region. I think they are expected to, or at least Ripple, are expected to continue and carry out the shared mission to transform that cross-border transactions to be faster, cheaper, and of course more secure with blockchain technology and digital assets. I think it's going to be really key to see how this thing really works out and plays out going forward. But this is another company out there in the real world who's not distancing themselves from the XRP token and from Ripple, considering the SEC lawsuit and that nonsense that's going on there. So I think this is a key thing, and we've spoken about it before, Chris. There's actually an increase in customers onboarding since the SEC lawsuit actually launched. So this is quite good news all round. And the partnership has an initial agreed status as the closing of the transaction is subject to regulatory approval and customary closing conditions. Approval is expected to be within 2021, so we could start to see some stuff moving towards maybe mid or even late Q4. So we'll have to see how that kind of works out. But I think this is going to be something that's going to be really interesting, and I think it's going to be key to the future of Ripple, but also the XRP digital assets. So lots going on, Chris. I think is really going to be basically just absolutely fantastic news all round, really, isn't it?
Yeah, I really think it is, and in the coming months, I kind of expect some big moves from XRP, and I think this is just, like I say, going to support that.
And we have had the chart on in the background as we've gone through, this recent development with, Tranglo and Ripple. But we have seen it actually break up through the 50% retracement zone. So that's a good key area to obviously get above. We have had a bit of a pullback with the token recently, but it seems to be holding above that 50% retracement zone. So that's also really good news for the XRP token as well. So we're watching this closely and seeing if this potential breakout has longevity to it, or whether we're going to come back down and trade between that 382 and that 50% retracement zones. But hopefully not, and hopefully there's still plenty of room to the upside. The RSI seems pretty unaffected by this move, and the volumes are reasonable. They are quite low, so we could stabilize here. It's definitely something to be keeping an eye on for sure. But Chris, is there anything else you'd like to leave the guys with before we sign this video off?
No, I don't think there's anything else to add. Just excited. You've got the flare drop, coming shortly as well. So, just lots going on, lots to be excited about, and really enjoying the sitcom that is the SEC XRP/Ripple lawsuit.
Absolutely. It's it's just a bit daft, isn't it? But hopefully, guys, you did find this video useful and informative. If you did, then do go ahead and hit that like button. We both really do appreciate it. And if you want to know about those hidden gems and learn about those new cryptocurrencies, but why not go ahead and subscribe? By subscribing, you're going to be kept up to date with everything that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. It is free and you'll stay well informed, so why not? And with that said, we hope everyone has a fantastic day, and we'll catch you all in the next one.
Yeah, take care.